Good morning, JC, and wherever you drive here in Palm Beach Gardens, you will notice that the damage is extensive. It seems like a miracle that people made it out of this alive. Now just take a look here at the damage where we're seeing cars that are just tossed on top of each other like they're toys. We even see a garbage dumpster that's been pushed on top of a car.
Have some residents here we could talk with too as well just this morning. Good morning, guys. Just tell us about, what conditions you guys are going through. Well, Sanella, it's just complete devastation. You can just take a look right here behind me. Look at all this debris. Neighbors telling me that at one point the street was just totally impassable. You can see that they're now tried their best to clean up, but we can take you for a walk just right here. As you can see, just roofs that are just all scattered all over this grass. We can tell you that we are standing right here in the devastation, and just take a look at what we're seeing right here. You can see uprooted trees, a lot of exposed pipes. Started in Stewart and now we're in Sewell's Point, where the winds have been really picking up at this time and the rain is still coming down, making for worse conditions of what these residents can deal with. As I walk even further into some of these residential streets, you can see the water just keeps increasing and getting higher. Some of these areas looking like a swimming pool. Well, good morning, guys. The situation has not changed here much. There's a lot of flooding that we are seeing here along West Broward Boulevard. It does lead into the heart of Fort Lauderdale. Now take a look at this. This is right by the I-95 exit ramp. You can see cars slowly coming through. We've seen a number of cars stalled out.
Okay.
Well, good morning, guys. We are in Hutchinson Island, just north of Jensen Beach, where we have moved now, and the winds are very strong. It's been on and off rain. The rain has stopped at this moment, but as I mentioned, very strong winds. This is the Indian River, where the water has definitely been pushing up here onto A1A, bringing a mix of seaweed and debris right here onto the street. So that's another thing that a lot of people have been doing out here, trying to go into these deep bodies of water where they can't see the streets, and that's always what's recommended against. So you see this guy pushing right now into the the main portion of this traffic where everybody's trying to get through. So, and still seeing some people actually driving on the wrong side of the road to even get back to this side. Now this car is going backwards now.
Oh boy.
At this time. So yeah, it's definitely not looking good for a lot of people.
Such a great cause, such a great event. And Ojo, let me tell you, you are a pro at walking backwards, because I would have fallen over 2 times already.
I either would have stumbled over my toes or my words.
Trust me, before you came to me, I ran into some man, so we just didn't show that on TV. But trust me, I'm clumsy as it gets.
You're about to. Oh, there you go. There.
Oh, you see? I told you.
See, we should have cut away.
Christy, already known as one of the hottest vacation spots, Miami Beach just got a lot more exciting. Just take a look at what you can expect at the Good Time Hotel, from cabanas where you can kick back and relax to these pools that you just really want to jump into. But I did actually just get the chance to talk to one of those parents over there. She said she's grateful right now because she had the opportunity to get in touch with her daughter that is in there at this moment, but she is still worried that, it's only 4 days into school and something like this has happened. So you can only imagine what is going through the minds of a lot of these parents here at Falcon Cove Middle School. A lot of them standing by, waiting for that all clear from BSO. And this was an intense firefight. The smell of smoke still lingering in the air hours after all of this happened. But let's take you and show you the damage to this 90-foot vessel, where you can see it's completely unrecognizable. The interior and exterior of this boat badly burned, and even for some perspective, you can take a look at the water line on this boat, showing that it was sinking as firefighters were working to get this fire under control. But a big investigation going on here in Southwest Miami-Dade. Lots of police. We even see Miami-Dade Schools police out here. Nobody's being let in or out this area, but a possible abduction. So imagine that you're fast asleep, you hear rumbling and shaking, you jump out of bed, and then when you look outside, you see that part of your building has collapsed. Well, that was the reality for one woman that we spoke with, and she is just grateful to be alive. Well, that 8-year-old boy is said to be in stable condition after being rushed here to Jackson Memorial Hospital. But this 8-year-old boy was doing what most kids will be doing on a sunny Saturday afternoon. That's playing outside. But when he was playing, 2 people shot at each other, and that kid was caught in the middle of gunfire.
Reporter Joseph Ojo of our affiliate WPLG spoke with one woman who survived by climbing through the rubble in the dark while holding on to her dog.
I was one of 2, I think, that survived on my floor.
As Sharon Schechter was fast asleep,
I started hearing noise that was a little unusual.
her condominium came crashing down.
It felt like the whole building was shaking.
She looked outside to see what was wrong.
I realized, I said, oh my God, where's the building? There's no building.
Then quickly grabbed her dog and ran for safety.
I mean, I literally walked out with nothing.
Sharon tells me she and others tried running down the only available stairwell, but then they were faced with a ton of rubble.
There was no way. We're screaming, help, we're here, come get us, we're here, banging on the door.
She tells me she had to climb through the rubble and on top of cars to get out.
It was pitch black. It was like Titanic. You know, we're finding our way out until we get to some light.
And when she got out,
you know, it's like, Mike's in the building. Where's Mike? You know, I called him. I have his number.
All she could think of was her neighbors who didn't make it out.
I feel like I'm mourning every minute for someone in that building.
Sharon operates a Medicare insurance business out of her apartment. She says the building collapsed so quickly that she wasn't able to grab her personal items like her passport and important documents for work. Although her livelihood is gone, she is grateful to be alive.
I'm hoping that there's a reason why I survived, a bigger picture.
It sounded like a freight train, and it was all over in about 5 or 10 seconds.
An EF2 tornado with estimated wind speeds of 118 miles per hour, obliterating home after home in Fort Myers.
We heard it coming, and we jumped in the closet.
Cell phone video capturing this fast-moving twister that was on the ground for about 2 miles.
My stairs were out in the middle of the street,
ripping through parts of Lee County Sunday morning.
I seen the rotations coming down. I seen debris starting to circle, and it was coming right at me.
From dozens of unrecognizable homes and debris scattered all over front yards, to downed trees, roofs blown onto cars, fast-rising water flooding several homes, and even an overturned tanker on Alligator Alley in Collier County.
I think our pool cage is gone, our roof, we've got a lot of damage up on our roof, all the pool furniture's gone, a lot of damage to our tiki bar. We're not going to have a party for a while.
The storm lifting Edward Murray off his feet, his home flipped over, collapsing onto another, leaving him trapped inside.
The fire department got here, and the fire department was great. They were strong, honest men and hard-working men that came in through that rubble to get me.
At nightfall, utility workers could be seen trying to restore power to the thousands across Lee County without power, as people band together to pick up the pieces from this devastating storm. And back out here live, taking another look at that home that flipped over. We do know that the owner in there, Edward Murray, that you just heard from, he did lose his dog earlier in the morning, but luckily he was able to reunite with that dog. Also, we're just seeing so many stories here just of people really banding together. A lot of people offering generators, food, water, anything they can to be a good neighbor here in South Fort Myers. I'll send things back to you guys.